What's good, fellow collectors? I am Chief Sir. Thank you for joining me on L.O.S.T. I have had the Ferret now for a week, maybe 10 days, maybe more. Haven't gotten around to opening it. Haven't gotten around to opening up a majority of my Joes. Sparked my interest because I was looking at Facebook and something popped up where somebody did custom tires and a whole new package of weapon systems for the Ferret. So that made me want to come and look at the Ferret and actually see, is it something I want to purchase to like pimp out my ATV. Also seen another video of where the weapon systems on the actual Ferret from Hasbro were just gummy. So I have my own, and let's open some toys and find out. I was really excited about this because before I realized that Hasbro was actually going to do vehicles, I was very tempted on buying the 3D printed versions, and I think the thing that kept me from going that route was the price. So I'm glad I stayed away from that because purchasing it from the actual company, it doesn't make it better. It just, because they're gonna mass produce it like they do, it makes it cheaper. Now I don't know if the material or anything of the other is cheaper, but for my pocket and for what I'm trying to accomplish, yeah, you know, saving money where I possibly can is what I'm gonna do. So let's talk about this, right? So the female driver looks really good. So they call her the Cobra Ferret Scout with the Cobra Ferret ATV. So, hot dog. I do enjoy the boxing. It is pretty good. Other than that, okay. It looks pretty well. I mean, you know, at first glance, it looks pretty good. The female trooper looks really good. I want to try and compare against the other female Bonnies, but I don't have any with me. It's not that I don't have any. I just don't have them with me right now. I'm looking at the door that I could walk through to actually go and get them. I guess I'm not as prepared as I actually I'm never prepared. So yeah, that last video I did on the orc, I was prepared, but I don't know. I think that just, I really enjoy those more. So here you go. So here's the base body, right? And you got a little bit of spring movement in there, which is pretty good. You have this weapon system, which is actually hard plastic, so that's pretty good. You got springs all the way around. I think there's actual videos of people motorizing these too, which is pretty cool. There's some talented individuals out there, man. Me, not so much. What is it? We got a countdown going on or something? Where's the beeping come from? like you guys would know. This is my house. How do I don't know. So they pop on, and is it okay? So you do got to smash them in there, and it looks like all the wheels are going to be facing the same general direction. Yeah. Well, they could go on a different way. I don't think it necessarily matters. I mean, put the wheels on whichever way you want to put the wheels on. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter. Man, I should have. I should have checked that before I put all 4 of them on, because you could easily get it on, but yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get that out, that peg out. But you can pop the tires out because they're rubber. So yeah. Ah, crud. Don't do what I did. Learn from my mistake. But it did get back on there really well. So yeah, I mean, I like the fact that it's got that spring tension. That's pretty cool. So it comes in the little box, and it comes with all the items. So you have some guardrails, the front, the winch is plastic. You have the handlebars that are already attached, so you just basically pop it in. You have the extenders on the side, and you have this 2 missiles that are going in opposite directions, which that kit that I seen on Facebook, yeah. Come on, man. Really? Come on. Come on. This is not a personal weapon. You know what I mean? Yes, you can take it off to make it a personal weapon, but it's not a personal weapon. So it shouldn't be. I don't know. It shouldn't be like that. But anyways, it is what it is, right? What are you going to do? I'm sure people are going to come up with some really awesome workarounds on these, or I should say additions. So I can't wait for that to happen. And what is this? What do we got here? So we got a brush guard. Okay. All right. So this is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually mess with this portion of it. So, oh, okay. So the directions do tell you. So these 2 bottom ones are actually going to slide into these 2 holes. So follow the directions, moron. Directions. They don't need no stinking directions. Would be pretty cool if the winch actually worked. So it looks like you peg them in, and then you basically peg these in, and they are size fitted, so the smaller end is going to go towards the missile, and the thicker is going to go towards the vehicle. I will say at least they made the clearance to where the missile doesn't shoot into the tires, right? I mean, right, there is enough space in there to make it seem like, oh, that theory really works. And sure. But look, okay. Damn it. This is, oh my God. All right. So this pegs into there, and then it sides, and then it pops on. Cool. Got it. All right. Here's the thing, right? It's a missile. Why? Why? Just doesn't make sense. So now, when you put it on, and if you're not putting it all the way, for example, let's pull this one out, right? Okay, so now I got it, and now it doesn't want to come out. Yeah, that makes sense. So look, right? You see it. You see the gap. You see the curve, right? So I got this one pushed all the way against this, and it makes it straight again. But I leave any type of, because you're automatically going to push from right there. But no, you got to come and you got to push on the sides to ensure that you have a semi-straight missile system. And this is the issue, right? Good vehicle, right? And then crap accessories. Like, why? Right. And then here are the instructions. Really? It's like two small little freaking 40mm weapon systems. Ah, I want to like this figure. I do want to like this figure, but all right. Again, like her arms, she has double elbows, pinless, right? She's got great articulation. Don't get me wrong. The arms, the joints, all that stuff is cool, right? Because she can't really look up, right? She can't really look up. So, all right, come on, get on her leg. And they only give her one holster? One? Oh, two. Two. Okay, for those of you who carry weapon systems, if you're in like an open conceal carry state or whatever, right? Are you ever going to do that? Are you ever going to put one over the other? No. No. You're not going to do that. What they should have done, they should have made this for this leg, right? So like that, she has one here and then one over here, and that makes more sense. You're not going to put them back to back like that. It just doesn't make sense. Like, how do you even grab the weapon? Like, oh my God. Look. And this is, like, these little aesthetics, right? This does matter. It, in my opinion, it matters. Because you're not going to do that. Look at that. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, double knees, good, boot swivel, ankle rocker, all that other good stuff. Like, it's a good figure, but I just think the arms are too thin. I don't like that because I just... Sort of like a drop-down hip. Okay, now the other thing is, right, minus... Minus that. Cool. So it's not removable. Okay, so it's not removable. Got it. Um, she stands great. No issues there. She stands. So she's proportionally correct, right? To where her body's not heavy, which is going to make her lean forward, lean back, or anything of that nature. So proportionately, she's heavy. She's good, right? You see how there was a little bit of a lean back on her. So proportionally, she's fine, right? There's no, and that's good. Coming out of the package, she can move like that. So you have a turn there, but that's it. Like there's no bend on the bottom portion, right? Here, move your arm. And her neck doesn't go back, like, and that's as far down as she can look. Right there, that's it. Okay. So there's two swivel points. So there's two ball joints. I would have to assume that that's what it is. There's a ball joint there. There's a ball joint here. This one, like, that's it. So now I know some people would be like, oh, you could take it off, you could take her apart, you could Dremel it out. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to. That's the entire point, right? When you purchase a figure, you shouldn't have to do additional work to make it perfect. Like, isn't that what the designer's for? Fix it, just fix it. Just get a better body type for your female. And okay, so let's say that, oh, you got the holster on or the belt on wrong. Okay, cool. So let's spin it. So I got 3 mags in the back and I have the weapon system facing that way. So if I got to grab it, I got to reach across. So who grabs it? Who grabs their weapon like this? Who's doing that? That's a backwards weapon system for her left hand. Like really? Right? Now, if it was facing the opposite direction, see how easy it is for her to grab it? Let's put her thigh holster back on. Okay, cool. Put her thigh holster back on. Awesome. Guess how she's grabbing it, right? Although these are terrorists per se, right? Although these individuals are a secret organization, they do still receive training. So in some military capacity. So why would you do that? Who's ever been to a gun range and does that? Like it. So she's reaching all the way over. Okay, great. Let's say she's got to reach all the way over. Cool. Hey, why can't she not reach all the way over? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you didn't construct her correctly? They're like, oh, we'll just put her weapon over her front, her abdomen. Okay, great. Is that how she's riding? Packing in the front? So she's grabbing there, and she's grabbing here. Okay. Okay, I mean, sure. With enough training, I guess you could get comfortable with it, you know? Stick these. Oh man, what a joke. Anyways. Cool. I don't even mind that her tush doesn't even touch her seat, okay? So to make sure that her tush touches her seat, we would have to, one, extend her arms out, which is, okay, we could do that. Right? Oh, and by the way, she doesn't have a different set of gripping hands. She has to grip it with her trigger finger hands. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Right? I don't think they like. And I have her feet all the way to the front, unless they're supposed to be. Like, and because she can't hunch over, it doesn't make it. I don't know. Maybe with a little more fidgeting, maybe we could figure something out. But but look again, right? For her to be able to access it, it's sitting. So it's basically sitting right here. So she's gonna take it out and then. And this is not this is a critique. It is a critique. It's a big critique. I love the vehicle. I love the ATV. I don't even care that she doesn't sit all the way down. That's whatever. I mean, they should have figured that part out as well. But like the positioning of the weapon systems on the actual individual, right? What they should have had was just another thigh holster right here in the same direction, not on the waist. You could have left the belt as is, right? Because she has extra mags, and she could use, you know, her left arm to pull the magazine while she's reloading. Different things of that nature. I get all that, but right, because it just doesn't make sense that it's right here. Because even if she has to grab it with her left arm, there's no way for her to grab her pistols. Yeah, I don't see it. So I mean, that's it. Great vehicle. Give me a minute. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to, So again, here's another figure, female figure. I'm not very impressed with the lady J. Like her too. Like there's very limited lack of rotation. You know, and then just the arms are just horribly thin, like horribly thin. But at least these are a little thicker. They are a little, and that's what I wanted to look at. I wanted, no, I mean, and so here's an ATV that I got off of Amazon. As you can see, it is smaller. And obviously it's got like this camo fatigue, so I put Tiger Force Dusty on there. It's like a jungle. And even here, right, like he's closer to the seat than she is right here. Right? Now, size comparison wise, this ATV is definitely a little longer and a little more sitting high as far as, I think it's just due to the shock system that they gave it. But yeah, you could find this on Amazon. It's good. It is good. It is good. Could it be better? Absolutely. But I think I am gonna pick up that accessory kit. I think I saw the price for like $35. So on top of already spending the money for the vehicle and the driver, I'm gonna throw in an additional amount of money just to fix what they should have originally gave me. Gridiron Studios, awesome. 3D printers, amazing. All of those individuals, yes, I got it. But in all reality, this shouldn't come crappy. Right? Like, vehicle, 8 out of 10. Figure, right? Minus the this dumb thing right here, 7. I'm just, you got to get her arms to be just a little bit thicker, a little more beefier. Just put a little more meat on them, especially in the elbow area. So, but I guess that would be a mold issue that they would have to address, and who knows if they're willing to spend the money to do that. And then come on, man, fix this. Like, why is there limited, like, where if they're supposed to represent human beings, then they should be able to look up, look down, right? The same articulation that you have, then they should have. I guess that's why Cobra gets shot down all the time, huh? They're limited visibility due to their lack of movement. I don't think they stretch before physical training. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, the figure, the arms need a little bit of work. The chest, the midsection needs a little bit of work. Like there should be more movement in that area. 5 out of 5 for that. or not 5 out of 10. It's a meh. Um, let's see Dusty on this thing. He sits somewhat better, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess he does sit a little bit better. I mean, and get some new hands, man. Get some new grip hands. Stop keep using the same trigger hands. Come on. Yeah, well, you guys make your own decision. I own 2 more of these, so I have a total of 3 ferrets. I'm not chucking them or anything of that nature. I own them. I like them. They'll go good with the display. But I know the limitations of these. So, am I going to look at getting better weapon systems? Yes. Should I have to? No. That goes for every G.I. Joe figure out there that I own. I shouldn't have to, but you end up doing it. And it is what it is, right? My expectations are set. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was a little more informative than the other videos that you may have seen. Hopefully with the information, and then once I get the link to the Facebook, the store where they sell the extra tires, the rifle, the missile systems, I will attach that to the description or in the link itself. Maybe drop it in the comment section. Yeah, I'll figure out how, I got to figure that part out, how to link something, so you guys could just click and then go to that page and get the information there. Get the information yourself. I think it was 35 bucks. But I don't get that good feeling that I should have to pay an extra $35 to make this thing great. It's good, but I got to pay extra to make it great. It should be coming great. And then to make it look excellent or amazing is where I pay the extra. But thanks for joining me. I'm Chief Sir. This is Lost. Go open some toys.